Hi everybody. Again, it's start of a new week, but this time we're going to talk different. Normally, almost in a lot of the last few videos, we have been talking about how market actually has been bullish, and we have been talking about the way actually market has been looking. But again, as I was updating on Friday and Thursday, again, this actually looks slightly different in the context that it's a bull market, it's a buy and dips market. But then actually we are talking about some sort of selling momentum actually to gain pace here. Now, on Friday again, we talked about that there were good sort of long put addition also, call writing also, and also short addition the future side, and that is actually signifies actually one fact here that I'm actually saying about both here. Bank Nifty, you actually are talking about 25,180, 25,000 as support levels, but then actually you are seeing good sort of short positions being created around 24,500 also in terms of the way positions are being added. So to me, that tells that Bank Nifty could be drifting towards 24,800, which actually is not much. Would be 500 points from here, or maybe if you actually want to quantify 2%. So again, that's not a huge fall, a huge concern. But I'm just giving you, if you're a trader, then actually you should be looking at those pointers here. Nifty again, basically you could be actually talking about 9850 because a lot of again put writings happening around 9800. Futures short positions both in Bank Nifty and Nifty. Again, in terms of options also at present, it's very bearish activity the way actually you are seeing in the spreads. So again, that basically should be interesting to watch out for when the reversal could come, because you should always be cognizant about the reversal possibility in a bull market here. So for reversals, I think what we should be watching out for would be 10,070 for Nifty. If actually, because again, Wednesday is RBI policy, and then the question would be, will the market like to actually have a wild swing here? So if 10,070, because it's a 10,000 10,500 range so far in the derivative space, which I think could be actually slightly expanding. If that range is respected, then you're going to see some sort of support coming around 10,070 levels, because then if that level is taken out convincingly, then you go straight 200 points down. So I think that should be actually kept in mind while you're actually making your positions. In terms of outperformance, I would believe pharma sector could be outperforming. There were good sort of buying happening, and I think I said that 3-4 days back also, that I think just a matter of time the buying actually seems to be returning back to pharma sector. I think that has happened here. Now, so for me, I think if I want to deploy the money, then I think I would see pharma sector as one bright spot, while the markets actually are doing a sort of correction here. So to me, there are very clear pointers here. Number one would be that markets actually are looking slightly weak right now, and they could be drifting lower. I am not going to basically look at what SGS Nifty is doing, what the Asian markets are doing. I would be very circumspect, because there could be some sort of positive opening, or very mild positive opening, or flat opening, but I think then we are going to basically look at bears re-attempting the lower levels for Nifty and Bank Nifty. So perhaps that actually looks like a setup here. Now, in terms of bullish stocks, there are a couple of stocks I'm just highlighting for you. Biocon, Advanced Enzymes. Biocon, in fact, could be the stock of the day. 15 to 18% incremental revenue opportunity with a biosimilar approval coming up in US. So I think that's looking good. Good long positions on Friday. So I think that is very strong stock. Advanced Enzymes, again, very strong accumulation in the cash market also. And Sun Pharma Advanced Research. So Sun Pharma Advanced Research, Spark, Advanced Enzymes, Biocon, Morpen Labs, and then also Jubilant Life, another stock. All the 5 stocks from the pharma sector, all basically showing very good long additions there. And again, some more stocks like again Pidilite, Endurance, Nuclear Software. Again, 3 more stocks showing good sort of 4% addition here. Where actually you could be shorting, or which stocks are looking weak, would be Indiabulls Housing Finance, looking very weak, and also basically very short position, very high short open interest positions added there. 3 more stocks: Tata Power, KPIT, Cummins India. All 4 stocks actually saw very good short open interest additions here. So then these are the stocks you can watch out. There were basically some good mid cap results also. TIL Limited, and Atul Auto. Good numbers are being posted by those 2 companies. Again, you can look at those 2 companies also. Regarding Infosys CEO appointment, perhaps some sort of positive in terms of the way brokerage reports or investors would look like. But for trading, I think it's nothing basically, nothing major event here. I think you can simply avoid in terms of trading perspective. Lastly, I think if I want to say, if you're actually a metal fan, or if you're tracking metal prices went up 2 to 3%, but there is no point actually you should go out and buy metal stocks, because at present the selling momentum has not ebbed, has not decreased. So maybe the bounce back would be sharper, but I think it's the first, I think what's going to happen, the markets are going to get a support. Immediately metal stocks will start running. So at present you have to just wait and watch metal stocks rather than actually jumping into them. Let the metal stocks give you those levels there. So my vote would be on weakness in markets. It's a bull market, but I think markets could be drifting lower. Let the markets give you an opportunity, and that's what I will take as a strategy here. Take care. Have a good day.